Everybody, what is good? What is good? Let's go live everywhere. Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, and it's simple. I help people just like you and myself make some extra money using social media online as a side gig. That's why I call you a gigpreneur. So if you're open to that, drop the word me in the comments and I'll get back with you after the live. Skywatcher, what's up? What's going on, Kevin? How are you? Good to see you, Shamari. Awesome. Skywatcher, what's going on? If you're new to my lives, let me know where you're tuning in from. It's always kind of cool to know. I'm from, thank you. I am from Southern California myself. You can call me Sean Skywatcher. Just Sean is good. Or side gig Sean, one of those guys. But yeah, so welcome, Green Bird. I love birds, by the way. I'm really into birds. In case you guys don't know, there's an app, totally just random thought, but there's an app. Yes, Sean, Sean. That's awesome. Skywatcher, I'm giving you a hard time. It's actually Sean Sean. But there's a app that if you have it, you can actually have it and it picks up the sounds of each bird and it tells you what kind of a bird it is. It's crazy. It's called My Bird. My Bird. So it's a really good app. Yeah, share. That's awesome. So tonight I want to talk about something real different. Okay. This is something, I mean, we all have issues with this. Come on. Anger. We have it. Come on. I know I can't be the only one. I know there have been times that I have actually been angry. And I'm not really proud to say that because I really don't like that side of me. Who doesn't like their side of anger? Drop a 1 in the comments if you feel me on this one, and you can totally go with this on me. Agree with me that hey, yeah, nobody likes their side. Oh, thank you, Lily. I appreciate you. Aw. If you're not following me, guys, if you're new, I mean, follow me. Why not? I'm amazing. I'll tell you all day myself. Follow me. I'll follow back and we'll connect. So anger, we all have it, right? And I really truly like. I remember a couple of incidences, maybe 4, 5 incidences that I know I was just not the best person on the planet, because of my anger. So I definitely I'm a work in progress. It's not something that it doesn't pop up very often, obviously, but I get to that position, once in a blue moon. Thank you. I do a few things, right? Jules, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing? How's everything going? So anger and wrath, but but then you can think to yourself, okay, anger and wrath are pretty bad. I mean, they are damaging. I mean, they will damage you. They will just eat you up, and it's damaging to those people around you. I mean, let's be truthful here, right? Anger and wrath don't really help everybody around you. It just it kills everything, right? It's like chemo. Like when you take chemo, I'm a cancer survivor, by the way. When you take chemo, it just goes in there. It just kind of kills everything. It doesn't go, oh, I'll just pick this one. No, it's just everything. And so it's the same thing with anger and wrath. It just kind of kills and destroys everything. But there is something worse than anger and wrath. If you can even imagine, if you can wrap your head around that, there's actually something worse than anger and wrath. God bless you too, Jules. Thank you. Thank you for all the love, all the hearts. I appreciate you guys. Frankie, what's up? Betty and Ray. I think it was Bobby. Sherry, Gigi. If you're new, let me know where you're tuning in from. It'd be nice to know where you're coming in from. I'm from Southern California. Brainwashing. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I'll follow back for sure, for sure. So there, yeah. No, there's worse than what did you say? Brainwashing. Yeah, there's something worse than anger and wrath and even brainwashing, and that is jealousy. Jealousy. Jealousy is probably the cause of all evil. I'm not even joking with you. Think about it. It's so bad that it makes not only you don't want to celebrate anybody or their success, no way, or their happiness or their joy. Heck no. Oh, really? That is so cool. Blessed hands. That is so cool. Wow, that's awesome. D, thank you for the follow. I'll follow back for sure. So that is so cool that your pastor was. I'm not even a pastor. Um, it's so bad that not only you don't like give praise to anybody or celebrate anybody, no, you actually go beyond that, go even to extreme measures, if you would, in order to have what other people have, just because you want it. Sometimes you even go to acts of evil to take what you want from others. Hey, you don't believe me? It's biblical. In fact, Proverbs 27:5, okay, it says, anger is cruel and fury overwhelming, but who can stand before jealousy? Man, it's a dangerous emotion. Jealousy, just think about all this stuff you've heard or you've seen, even the movies, right? Imagine how many people have done evil things because of their jealousy. Now, somebody may say, I think I read it in the comments, somebody may say it's from insecurity. Okay. It also can come from, I say, it can come from greed, because jealousy is like, you may be very well said, but you can then never see other people above you. Blazing Wildflower, how are you? Welcome, welcome. We're exposed to so much universal media that it's hard not to compare. Okay, that's such a good thing you brought up. So comparison, I did a live on this a while back, and I know everybody says don't compare, don't compare, don't compare, but I'm actually all about comparison, because there's only two ways you compare. Okay, I'll do a whole live on this because it's pretty comprehensive. But with comparison, most people compare to complain. Think about that. Most people compare themselves to complain. What are they doing? They're like, oh, I don't have what they have. Man, that sucks. And they must have done this. You're comparing and complaining. Okay. But have you ever heard of, you may have used this before, healthy competition? Huh. Yeah. So you can compare and compete. What that means is, like, I can compare myself to somebody above me and say, how did they get there? I want to compete with that in a healthy way. I want to get to that position. How did they get there? What was the journey? What steps did they use to get there? That's healthy comparison. You have to compare. I mean, listen, people who say don't compare yourself, like your chapter 1 to chapter 15, true, true if you're going to complain. If you're going to complain that somebody is on their chapter 15 and you're on chapter 1, well, good luck with that. Sit there and complain all you want. While you're complaining, they're on chapter 16 now. Just straight up. Or you can say, how did they get to chapter 15? How long did it take them? How many chapters did they read per day? Right? So you can that's comparison, and it may come from, may lead to jealousy, and it really is part of it. Most of it, I would think it's greed, because you can't get enough, right? You can't get enough, and you think that it's scarce. You think that there's not enough to go around. So you have to go and commit to evil acts and grab it from somebody else because there's not enough. See, if you think scarcity and greed, if there was a famine to come, supermarkets, hey, just a few years ago, we were all out of toilet paper. People were beating each other up for a roll of toilet paper. Why? Because it was scarce. There was not enough around, and you didn't want the other person to have what's scarce. So what would you do? You would beat somebody up and literally grab it from their cart and put it in yours. Evil acts. Look, it's the only emotion that would lead for you to basically want to take somebody's wealth, somebody's possessions, somebody's relationship. Hey, how many people out of jealousy have been the cause of two other people's divorce or ruined relationship? How many times have you heard that? What is wealth, though? Ooh, I can tell you that in a couple sentences. So wealth, in my definition, is having enough money to live well and to give back, and have all the time to go along with that. Because if you have all the cash in the world and you have no time to spend it, that's not wealth. And if you have all the time in the world, normally you're broke. So that's not wealth either. But if you have all the time in the world, because you're creating that residual income, you've created that system where it actually feeds you, and you have the time, you have the richness, right? Then that would translate to me in wealth, because otherwise it's no wealth. And here's the thing: wealth comes after you've satisfied yourself. I can have enough for me, that's great, but that it only becomes wealthy when you're donating and giving so much back, and it doesn't affect you financially. That to me is wealth. That's the ultimate wealth. Now, what you do with it, that's you. But to me, that's my definition. If somebody, that would be wealth to me. Because if I can give back as much, like the owner of Hobby Lobby, I've talked about this before. He donates more than 50% of his profit. It's estimated that this year he will donate over $80 million. And it won't break the bank. No. That's wealthy. That's wealthy. Time, cash, money, right? Donate under the radar. Not a lot of people know, Once I heard that the owner of Colgate, he donates I want to say 75% of his profit. That's wealthy, you know. And people see that and they're jealous, right? They would say, they would judge that immediately. Oh, he must have done this. Why? Because scarcity kicks in. You're like, it's not enough to go around, so he must be one of the only, like, there's only 10 in the world and that's one of them, so there's only 9 left. So scarcity and jealousy and greed, and it darkens your heart. It's evil, right? And that could just kill everything. So good for you, for your soul. If you've ever given, like if you've ever donated, hey, listen, you may have $10 in your bank account and you donated like $8. Okay, it's not the amount, right? If you gave, like if you were to go to a restaurant and you wanted to tip $5 and you said, you know what, I'm going to give 10. So you give $10 and you leave. Do you think you feel good all day? Because you feel good all day. Like you feel good for giving more. You're like, you feeling good. But if you gave that 5 all day, you'd be thinking about, oh man, I should have given that 10. I should have. Right? I mean, am I right or am I right? Drop a 2 in the comments if you feel me on this. Like, do you feel me? Right? You feel good. Like when you buy somebody something, you buy the last person. Yeah, totally. Thank you. You buy somebody behind you, like a cup of coffee, or their drive-through or something. You feel good. So I've talked about this before. Giving is an act of it's selfish. You do it for you. The more you give, you're going to be like, oh man, Imagine if you were to give $100 as a donation. Buy some. Let's say you bought 2 kids toys. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, you up that. Now, instead of 2, you bought 10 kids toys. How would you feel? Amazing. You'd be like, oh my God, that's all right. Oh. So, yeah, when you give, it's selfish. You feel good. Try it. When you give, it's selfish. You and it's in the book. It says, hey, you got to give to get. It doesn't say get and then give. It doesn't say that. It says give so that your Heavenly Father will give you, right? So jealousy, man, sucks. Jealousy sucks. And I can tell you, I haven't been jealous in my life. Honestly, I've been a lot of things. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I've been a lot of things, but jealous hasn't ever been one of them. Trying to think. I come across a lot of, wealthy people, successful people, happy people, all kinds of people. And I don't know. I've never felt like I pictured. No, I just don't think I've ever felt jealous. You know why? And I'll tell you this. It's just kind of coming out of me now. But I think it's just because I never thought I couldn't achieve what they have. You know what I mean? I never thought to myself, oh, that's so out of reach. Like I couldn't have that. Like I may have not have that, but I've never felt like I couldn't. I think that's, yeah. 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 Wow, that was cool. So jealousy sucks. How many of you in a relationship, right? In a relationship, you hate the other person, be like jealous out of their minds. Like you can't stand that, right? That sucks. So love lean. How are you? Oh, sharing my video. Thank you. Much love for sharing. I appreciate you. For those of you who are not following me, follow me. I'm pretty awesome. I was for a long while, I was doing skits. I was doing about 5 or 6 posts a day. For the past couple months, I've barely done one a day. And I know a lot of you have been messaging me saying if I'm okay, what is going on, what's happening with these skits, with my collagen stuff, with my product. I promise. Okay. It's been a couple months of just craziness, right? But I'm gonna get started on my usual stuff tomorrow. So you may have some good stuff, funny stuff, catchy stuff, learning stuff. I'm all about giving you value and laughter and make you think a little bit. So hopefully, if you're not following me, you follow me. I'm live on all channels. I can actually do more on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. So I go with Sidekick Sean everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, X, LinkedIn, Threads. Let's go. So, yeah, and if you are new and you're just following me now, I appreciate you. I'll follow right back after this live. And I appreciate you. Hopefully, you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. And if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. And I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com. And it's super simple what I do. I help folks just like you, just like me, who want to make some extra money on the side using social media and this whole gig economy. I'll show you how to do it. We do it together if it's a fit. If not, we go on our own ways. If you're open to checking that out, drop the word me in the comments. I'll get back to you. And with that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.